as the moon slowly slid behind the majestic Colorado Rockies. Work was already underway inside.
It's a really exciting day here.
Just a few final touches.
Good morning.
To welcome educators from around the country.
It's day one of the Douglas County School District Innovation and Safety Summit, where we are welcoming dozens of people from all over to learn what we do and how we do it.
They're very excited. They're very excited to be here.
Teachers, principals, and even superintendents from 7 states, as well as some closer to home, came to the Innovation Summit. Unlike most education conferences, the focus of the summit wasn't on the stage or keynote speakers.
Good morning.
In fact, after a very quick welcome from Superintendent Fagan,
Welcome to our school district and for some of you, our state.
The visitors were on their way to see firsthand
Glad you're here. Welcome.
the innovative work being done in our schools. At Renaissance Expeditionary Learning Outward Bound School, they experienced the cruise traditions. Plus, the educators had the opportunity to see how the students have voice and choice daily in this kindergarten classroom.
If you think we should have more baskets of books in the room, if you wanted them, please stand up.
And watch the instruction given by their teacher, Kathy Carter. Not to mention the fact that they could actually talk with them.
This is beyond, being able to actually be in a classroom and watch a practitioner and really ask the kids the impact that some of these teaching methods are having on their learning is like nothing I've been able to do at a conference before. It's really fabulous.
I appreciated the authentic learning that was happening in the classrooms, things that kids could really relate to, and they were actually building things and solving real-world problems.
They were able to very clearly and eloquently explain what they were learning, and they seemed just so engaged in the material, in what they were learning.
After dropping by a couple other schools, it was back to the hotel where they dove into the philosophy behind all this work.
But we always start in our district with the begin with the end in mind approach.
Led by Dr. Fagan.
It's not common that the superintendent is so approachable and so, sharing her knowledge.
The minute you define that you're going to stay at the higher level of blooms, or the minute you say that I want my learning to last more than 7 seconds, the minute you make that a condition of success, it eliminates those.
She doesn't put herself up on a pedestal, even though she has her doctorate and she's a superintendent. She is in the trenches with her people.
So I want to see more student voice and choice.
The superintendent spoke to the group about leading change, as well as the lessons learned along the way.
That was absolutely amazing and very inspiring. The approach.
You all were so transparent in that it is doable, but you mentioned the struggles and maybe some of the avenues that you went down that you kind of were like, whoop, that didn't work, let's back up and try it again, let's try a different way.
Meanwhile, across the hall,
we did look at this and to make this more like a sally port.
The focus was on how to make our schools safer.
Sandy Hook was another case.
Through lessons learned from previous tragedies.
FBI agents and the Secret Service, they came in, and the Attorney General's office, Safe to Tell, they came in and gave great overall presentations which everybody can take away from the smallest districts to the largest districts in the state.
It's really inspiring to see the deliberate investment in training from a federal, state, and local level.
Having so many different experts at the table coming in and presenting, we're able to use that information to look at the processes that we currently have and try to make sure that we are using best practices.
With the education and training that was provided, everyone can go back to their buildings, whatever their role is, and augment their message and strategic thinking about how to make schools safer, how to make our students safer, and how to incorporate it into what they do on a daily basis.
The 3-day event was the perfect chance for educators to meet and collaborate on all kinds of topics with others who are passionate about moving our school districts forward.
When you're at the edge like we are and you're trying new things and you're trying to really move the whole process forward, to talk to other people who are doing the same thing, it's very validating to hear their missteps, their successes, and then to be able to learn from that process.
There were people from North Dakota here and from Massachusetts and from Connecticut. So we could hear the different perspectives and different challenges and then look into how we can incorporate all of that, to make it better for our kids.
It's really great that we're all wanting to go down the same road together, and some of us are further ahead than others, and that's okay.
She's still recording all the standards she's teaching.
It's always a benefit to collaborate with other schools.
We're taking the best practices from them and they're taking it from us.
The goal? To create a network of innovative educators for our students.
Thanks for remembering friends.
It benefits us, it benefits our kids, because if we're all working on this together, we're creating a different world that doesn't currently exist. These kids will go out into the world and create and invent things
that will make the world a better place.